Lunch Money Lambert, Jeff Malott. Welcome to the Kayak Bass Nation. Yeah. Welcome to the Kayak Bass Nation. Kayak Bass Nation. Hey. Welcome to the Kayak Bass Nation. Welcome to the Kayak Bass Nation. Welcome to the Kayak Bass Nation, where we talk about fishing and competition. It's your boy Ox Pippin, aka Ox Fishing. Don't come over here tripping. Hey, hope you enjoy the show. Jeff Malott, Lunch Money Lambert, Lego. Hey, welcome to the Kayak Bass Nation. Kayak Bass Nation. Yeah. Welcome to the Kayak Bass Nation. Kayak Bass Nation. Hey. Welcome to the Kayak Bass Nation. Welcome to the Kayak Bass Nation. Welcome to the Kayak Bass Nation.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the summer edition of the KBN Live call-in show. We're going to try this again. I don't know. We're probably testing ourselves. I don't know. What's up, Brian? How you doing tonight? Ooh, I lost you. I got no sound with you. We'll get you back here in just a second. It'll come through. I got faith in the sound. Yeah, throw a comment in where you guys are watching from. We got some folks on YouTube. We've already got callers trying to click in. This is going to be a good one. We want to get to some things first before we let the callers start sliding in. But it's gonna be a fun night. We've had a little extra week off because of the holiday. We took a little extra long weekend to relax a little bit. Oh, there's Ryan's back.
Do you have me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you loud and clear.
Gosh, yeah. I swear,
Memphis,
dude,
man.
trying to kill me tonight.
Yeah. But yeah, we took that extra time off, gave us 2 weeks since our last show, and there's been a lot go on. So we got a lot to talk about tonight before we start letting the calls come in. We've already got one on the line, Ryan. You believe that?
What? Already?
Yeah.
It's not time for that.
Yeah, Jake said my voice got deeper. It's the fancy filter on this mic, I think. Or my allergies aren't as bad. Or maybe they're worse. I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be a fun one, man. Before we get going with any of the shenanigans that have happened over the last couple of weeks, why don't we talk about JT? A little Save the JT update. What do you think, man?
Yeah, man. Dude, it's going really well. I'm pretty pleased with it so far.
I'll throw it up on the screen for all to see. 946 folks in there. Only 54 from 1,000. Think we can get there?
Yeah, I definitely think we can get there. I mean, it's a huge response, and sponsors keep reaching out. Things keep pouring in. We've had a couple bait companies jump in. Got confirmation. We have a motor guide XI3 kayak motor with the works that's donated, as well as a lithium battery to power it. So we're in there.
If you guys are watching
the raffle part, so if you got any friends that are on the fence, jump in. And we will get you signed up for this. If you sign for the event, you're entered for the raffle. Ton of great prizes that are going out for that.
And haven't you had a few things roll in for the auction, even recently? That's why we haven't got the whole list out.
We've had a couple guide trips. So we have the Eufaula guide trip confirmed. Actually went noodling like catfish. Hand fishing in Alabama last week, and the guy Jason down there, he's throwing up a 2-day noodling trip on the Coosa River, complete with lodging on his exotics ranch. So there's all kinds of crazy goats and deer and elk and whatever running around, but that's all meals included and a place to stay, and they'll take you out and show you a great time down there. So he threw in a 2-day trip as well. Amazing.
I know a lot of people have been begging for the list of the auction, but things keep coming in, so Ryan didn't want to put out a full list until we had it all. So it's still.
I've got one more big thing pending as well. So we'll see.
Nice. Yeah, man. So save JT. If you haven't signed up yet, we need 54 more anglers. Even if you're not going to fish, we'd love to hit 1,000. That'd be an awesome milestone for 1,000 people in an online tournament.
And there's something else. So we'll go ahead and get the serious stuff out of the way before we get into
right.
the usual shenanigans.
Yeah.
You know, if you fish in Texas or if you fish the Bassmaster Kayak Championship, you know Patrick Malone. You know he's a member of the family. Great guy. I mean, stand up dude. He pours so much into everything that he does. He just put out a video saying that he had been diagnosed with cancer, and you know nobody wants to hear that. You know, especially not. You know, when you have kids and you know, so much left in front of you. The Texas guys are putting on a benefit tournament and it's ending at the Lone Star Throwdown. You know, I just want to get the word out and start promoting this. Anybody in the country, you know, we're going to start raising money and trying to help out where we can, because like I said, I mean, you know, he's part of the family, and this is super unexpected for him, his wife, his kids. So, you know, if you have anything that you'd like to contribute, please reach out to myself or Duke Tran, any of the Texas guys, and they'll get you in touch with the right people. But just know we're thinking about you and praying for you, Patrick.
100%. That video over on his Facebook page was gut-wrenching, to say the least, but we know Patrick's a tough guy, and, you know, everybody's thoughts and prayers are going to be with them.
For sure.
So yeah, let's get to a few current events before we get some of these callers in here. We've got two waiting. I don't want to make them wait too long, but since we've been off, we've had a few things happen. The first thing I want to talk about is, let me throw it on the screen here. If you haven't been paying attention, the KBBT, the bracket boys, had to get rid of a cheater. Good on them for discovering the cheater. They had to get rid of Marcus Coates. Unfortunately, Marcus is from Arkansas, but there was some comments on some of the threads about this saying, that's on Arkansas and so on and so on. But what people may not realize is he was banned in Arkansas almost 7 years ago for cheating in a kayak tournament. So I wanted to talk a little bit, how did that slip through the cracks? We don't need that to ever happen again with any organization. So yeah, it was mind-blowing to see him show up on the stage like he did as kind of the front man for those guys. And then also to be fishing within the events, even though I know multiple people from Arkansas kind of gave them a heads up that, hey, this guy wasn't allowed to fish in Arkansas anymore. What do you think about that, Ryan?
I mean, y'all did an investigation, correct? Like there was
an eyewitness accounts. Yeah.
All the facts were looked at, and this was multiple infractions, correct?
Yeah, there was multiple things that happened. The main one was like catching fish off a trot line for some online tournament years ago, or yo-yos, I'm sorry. But eyewitness accounts of the thing from very trustworthy sources. It wasn't like it was just allegations without any proof or witnesses, you know what I mean? So, and it's been held up over and over. I actually went to our board, you know, about 3 or 4 years ago and said, hey, is this all legit? This guy wants to be reinstated. Is it legit? Yes or no? No, this guy's a cheater. He's banned, and he's been banned in Arkansas for, you know, like I said, 7 years.
And from what I understand, if anyone in the comments knows something other than that, they reached out to Chad to vet him, like to be like, you know, have you made a live video about this guy or not? I mean, what
So
I don't understand how it got to this point. Like, how do you have somebody that is banned from their home state for cheating, and then they're the face of a new trail?
So, you know, for those that don't know, I founded the largest club in Arkansas. I helped found the state championship and have been involved with Arkansas kayak fishing for a long time. And apparently the KBBT guys reached out to KBF to question his banishment from Arkansas rather than to actual people from Arkansas. Not just me, but anyone in Arkansas. KBF informed them that what I was told, that they did an investigation and that he was good to go and let him fish. Well, KBF never called anyone in Arkansas, so I don't know what their investigation entailed other than maybe, you know, looking at his Instagram page or something and saying, yeah, looks like a good dude.
Always a great.
I don't know what that investigation was, but they gave him the thumbs up and those guys rolled on. So I think the lesson we can learn here is do your due diligence and go to the source. If someone's banned in Tennessee, I think I might get a hold of the Tennessee guys and find out what exactly happened before I throw them on the cover of whatever I'm doing.
It's a solid start.
Yeah, good point.
That is a solid start, always.
So if we're missing something there, let us know in the comments or call in and tell us about it. We want to talk to you about it. So
yeah, no, that would be a worthwhile discussion, I feel like.
Yeah. Shout out for the All-American Kayak Series. That's the only big tournament that went on. Josh Gager won that from Wisconsin. Little preview of what's coming up with the BOS up there soon. They had a bunch of guys go over 80 inches.
Was that in La Crosse?
La Crosse, up on La Crosse, Mississippi River. I think the same pools as the Bass Open Series, but I'm not sure. But pretty typical for there. A lot of mid-70s to mid-80s limits. And then if you find those kickers, you're going to win the tournament. And then
Mark Springer said the water was low.
Water was low, okay. Your boy Edwin took over the BOS AOY. How about that?
Man, he's been calling that shot for a while. I'm glad to see him do it. He definitely got up there and put on a show. Creeped his way up the leaderboard. He just he's barely edging out BDH. Will Brian Howe make a move? What's going to be the next tournament that we see BDH fish, do you think?
I don't know. I don't know if he's coming to Susquehanna or not. I'm pretty sure we'll see him at Pickwick. Unsure about the
Susky, Pickwick, and La Crosse. That's all that's left, right?
That's it. And TOC, and as we saw last year, the TOC is kind of the big swing anyway. You guys can come out of nowhere and win the whole angler of the year. So, or drop like a rock, like a few guys did last year. So that TOC is going to be big. And just so you guys know, your two hosts, Ryan obviously is the TOC champ, and he's already in the tournament. But we're lingering down there in the top 40 of the AOY points. We're still hanging on. I'm in 41st. Ryan's in 37th. So we need to get a friendly wager going. See if I can catch you, Ryan.
I don't know how I'm in 37th. I've honestly had one good tournament, and everything else has been trash. So
yeah, well, I've had two mediocre tournaments and one bad one.
Well, so I gotta get two more good fishes. I'm calling it now. Pickwick, I'm gonna catch a fish. I gotta get a Susky, or I don't want to drive to La Crosse, but I may have to drive to La Crosse and drink some spotted cow and come back.
Dang right. What do you say we take a quick break and get some of these callers in here, man? They've been waiting patiently. They've been waiting patiently. Hang on just a second. We'll be right back, y'all.
Welcome to the Kayak Bass Nation.
KBN Live is brought to you by Western Sun Vodka. Western Sun Vodka is a 10 times distilled, award-winning, gluten-free vodka. They are independently owned and crafted in Pilot Point, Texas.
Welcome to the Kayak Bass Nation.
Boom, there we go. Josh Evans, what is up, my man?
What's up, my dudes? How you guys doing?
All right, man. First caller of the night.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're glad to have you on here, man. It looks like, well, it was showing you're muted, but you're not. Ryan, are you on mute or you good?
He's just smiling.
He's just smiling.
All right,
he's good,
okay.
Man. Now he's good. All right.
Let's go.
Yeah. So, Josh, what's up, man? What you got for us tonight?
Man, not a whole lot, dude. I won, the thing about Malone, man, that right there got me, last year, I thought I had lung cancer for a minute, and it flipped my world upside down. It turned out I only had skin cancer, so that was cool. They cut it out and it was golden, but I remember the feeling I got when they first told me, and I was like, man, when I saw his video the other day, I don't pray a lot, but I'm saying a few prayers for my guy down there. And definitely want to reiterate, if you guys can contribute either to the GoFundMe that was started or to that Texas tournament, please do, because he's a good guy, and he's doing a lot for the kayak world.
Yes, sir. Just saw him on stage there at the Bassmaster Classic. He's one of the guy behind the scenes making that happen for the Bass Nation Kayak Series. So
yeah, most definitely.
He busted his ass for us down there. He was running around like crazy trying to get people in so we could be alive for the awards. Like he, running a tournament like that, period, is stressful enough. But then the hoops he had to jump through, like trying to get people into the awards and stuff, that was even more pressure on him. And he did great. Again, awesome dude. Please, everybody, that can help out with this.
Yeah. Katie threw the link in the comments, as she always is trustworthy to do. So thanks, Katie, for doing that.
Coming through clutch. So let's talk Susky, man. I'm getting excited. I'm really excited. I live pretty close. I'm like an hour and 45 minutes away, and I don't fish it near enough. But damn, it's a damn good river, and we got BOS coming back to town, boys. Who all's coming? Jeff, you making the trip?
No, I ain't gonna make it this year, man. I'm going to La Crosse. I'll be at La Crosse and most likely Pickwick, but that's it. I can't make Susky this year. It's on my bucket list. I want to go there, but I'm just not gonna make it this year. It's hard to go to Pennsylvania for anything, dude.
Man,
I'm from Ohio.
I can't wait to get up there, dude. I like big mouth people and smallmouth fish. I can't wait to get up there.
And good beer too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. So you guys got any predictions on who you think's gonna take it?
Out of town.
Oh,
I was
don't
calling
know.
out of town.
You gotta always put, Russ, Jedediah, Josh, Aaron White, Russell Johnson, Jody Queen, the I don't know. In my opinion, those are kind of the guys you would look for. But like Jeff said, I mean, it seems like it's always out of town somebody that slides in there. I think Edwin's going to come up and fish it and try to get him a couple more points. Jake Harshman. Aaron's calling out Jake Harshman. I forgot Jake Harshman fished, but he may be up there. Who knows?
He's making a lot of YouTube videos right now, but he catches them down there, I'll tell you. He got some good videos for all you guys that looking for the spots to look at. Jake putting the whole river on display, so check it out.
Yeah, man.
But him and Jeff on the torpedo joints.
Yeah,
the new mullet, Jeff. It's been interesting to see. It kind of blew my mind the first time I saw that.
You see the Tarzan in the rain shit he did the other day?
No.
Oh, that's some like tire swing flying. Go ahead and look at his page. You might get a little chuckle. Boy, look like Tarzan swinging in the rain, bro.
Oh boy!
But I'm calling my top three.
Steve Fields, he done put it on Edwin. Steve Fields is calling it from the Hobie insider himself.
Man, I got love for Steve, but I'm gonna tell you what, Edwin Eduardo, he's gonna learn some things on this river, bro. I don't know.
All right, let's hear your top three, Josh.
My top three. Well, of course, I'm gonna say me in that top three because why fish it otherwise, right?
Yeah, I'm there to donate.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm gonna tell you what. You got Steve Sisto. He's gonna place top three. Russ Johnson.
I forgot about Sisto. That's good.
Sisto is a monster up there. He just won one up there a couple weeks ago, I think.
About that.
So I'm putting Sisto, Russ Johnson, and Bill DeBro up there. Top five. I'm gonna say top five, and then Jody Queen and myself. That's gonna be your top five right there.
All right, that's solid.
Okay,
that's solid. I predict somebody that doesn't pre-fish, that paddles, that rolls in there on Friday about 2:00. Whoever that is, that's been the trend.
I don't know if Sanderson is flying in for this one. I'm trying to talk him into it.
Yeah, is Ike in this one? Is he in this one again?
No, he ain't gonna fish this one. He got cold feet because he got clapped last year.
Oh, yeah.
He was fishing on at least on day 2. He was literally fishing probably 100 yards from me half the day.
Yeah. Setting out there,
that's
man.
right.
Just working those same fish over and over again.
Uh-huh.
Good stuff. I can't wait to see how many people show up. I know it's been a weird year and a half, 2 years of COVID and everything else, but I know one of these days, one of these BOS events is going to cap out at 200 and make some people upset that they waited to enroll.
Yeah.
I don't know if this one will be the one that caps out at 200, but I think we're going to see a pile of people show up for this one. I know a lot of the sub guys are coming up to fish it. Josh and Aaron, they have a huge, support system there in the Mid-Atlantic, so I think you'll see good numbers on this.
I think we'll tap 150.
All right.
I'm hoping 150. We'll see.
Okay.
A lot of river, a lot of people. Good
stuff. Can't wait to see it.
One last thing real quick. Kettle One Boom Juice, Ryan. My God.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Hey, appreciate you, Josh.
All right. Hey, thanks for having me on. Love y'all. Try line, try mine. We out.
Behave, boy. Behave.
You already know.
All right. Let's see if I can get this next fella in here. John, are you still there?
Hey, I'm still here hanging out.
All right. Jon Carter, man. Jon Carter. Thanks for calling in and
What's
holding
going
for so
on,
long.
Jon
You've been
Carter?
online for about 10 minutes. So appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, first off, I got to give a shout out to Tyler Caldwell on the Bayou Coast board down here. We're Louisiana boys representing down here. We're just getting mixed up in the bass things, but wanted to promote a couple big things we have going on down here later this year.
Yeah, let's hear it. Go for it, buddy.
So first, I wanted to say y'all have done a great job with the Save JT tournament. It's been huge. I signed up for it. I know several other Bayou Coast guys down here signed up for it. Just, man, y'all are definitely an inspiration for doing things for the right reasons.
Appreciate that, man. Mr. Lambert has made this thing roll.
Oh, whatever.
But yeah, hey, so we got a couple big tournaments coming up down south in Louisiana over the next few months. I wanted to spread the word out. I know we've been plastering the boards all over Facebook, but wanted to show up in person too. So for Bayou Coast, later this year, October 16th, we have Fallen Tide coming up, one of the first Hobie World qualifying tournaments in a little bit on the saltwater side of things. We have several of the guys that have been coming up from our clubs to a lot of the Hobie BOS events, the bass events. Some of us have done better than others, but overall we're struggling down here. So I'd like to put out the challenge to some of the guys that are fishing the bass events to come down south and show up and fish these saltwater events down here. It's going to be a great event. We got live music coming up Friday night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. We're going to feed everybody. Right now, we have 120 anglers signed up for the tournament already. We're going to initially cap registration at 200 anglers. So we want to get people to come out, check out. The fishing is definitely not as hard as bass fishing has been. Y'all can check my Tourney X record on that. I've probably been one of the hard-pressed anglers on the bass side of things and have not done well. Saltwater fishing, anybody can win. It's anybody's game.
Are you saying it's easier?
I don't want to say it's easier.
I'm just kidding.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I can't hear anything that John is saying because it sounds like it's in a synthesizer going walk, walk, walk. I can hear you, but I can't hear him. So this makes this conversation a lot more fun.
Oh. That's no
like
good.
I like it, man.
Yeah.
So translate for me. Tell me what he's saying.
He was giving us information about, say, the Fallen Tide tournament's coming up down there in October. He said that saltwater fishing is easier than bass fishing.
For sure.
No, he didn't say that. Hey, John, tell us this, John. What about how do y'all do your weigh-ins? It's a little bit different than us bass guys, isn't it?
Yeah, so we, in history past, we have done a mix of different kind of weigh-ins. I'll say that COVID definitely threw us for a spin this past year. This is my first year on the board for Bayou Coast. Before COVID, most all our weigh-ins, from as far as I know, were all based on weight. You put your fish in the ice chest. At the end of the day, you show up, weigh them, and total weight, whatever the tournament ends up being. We try to mix it up throughout the year. We may have trout tournaments, redfish tournaments, or a mix. We do a lot of big slam tournaments where you got to show up with a redfish, flounder, and trout, especially for Paddlepalooza and Fallen Tide are our two biggest tournaments of the year.
Sounds like a blast. I've only been to one saltwater tournament ever. I went to Ride the Bull one time, and that's my only experience in the salt, but it was fun. Every time I go down to the Redneck Riviera down there in Alabama, Destin area, I like to try to dip my toe in the saltwater deal. Ton of fun. I'd love to make that trip sometime. It's not that far, I don't think, from here.
No, it shouldn't be too far from y'all. We, myself included, a lot of us have made the trip up to Dardanelle, so if we can do it, y'all can come down here for sure.
Straight up.
So I came down and fished that minimalist tournament a few years ago because of Tyler Caldwell. He tricked me into it. I was working in Thibodeau and just stayed over the weekend and went down there and froze my ass off. And I think it was February. It was like 36 degrees, terrible. But That being said, the tournament itself is awesome. At that particular tournament, they do a shotgun launch, and they had this huge weigh-in, and people are just dragging in cooler bags full of redfish and trout, and they had a big catered meal, and I mean, it was awesome. That was really an inspiration for us trying to grow our local club, TBKA, to kind of what they've done with their memberships and the amount of money that they raise and what they do for their anglers. It's awesome down there.
We love to have a great time. That's, I mean, honestly, the biggest thing that has drawn me into the club locally over the past couple of years has been exactly what you're saying, Ryan. Everybody getting together, having a good time, cooking a meal, enjoying each other's company over music. I mean, it's more than fishing.
It's awesome. Cajun folks are pretty cool anyway, fishing or not. I mean,
it'd be fair to say that the kayak fishing, and especially competitive kayak fishing, started in the saltwater anyway, didn't it? And made its way to bass fishing.
Well, it depends on who you ask, sir.
Okay.
Hey, Bayou Coast is the biggest, fastest growing kayak fishing club in the country, and I'll put that up against anybody.
Woo-hoo. You heard that.
All right. Respect. We appreciate you calling in, man.
Yeah.
And hanging on. You're on there for about 15, 20 minutes waiting for us, so we appreciate that as much as anything.
I'm sorry I couldn't hear the first few minutes. I had to log out and log back on. My bad.
All
Memphis. Good. Memphis is getting you, Ryan.
The fishing will be better than up at Dardanelle, I'll say that.
Easy. You guys leave my state alone.
Hey, I'm a big bass champ at Dardanelle. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I took home $400 from that $1,200 trip. That's an investment.
That's right.
That's like buying dog quarters, whatever that is.
All right.
On the bass side of things too, Sean Rastanis, our tournament director for Bayou Coast, and myself started up Bass Nation side down here in Louisiana. We just hosted our first tournament the past weekend. Bit of a grind, but we have our first Bass Nation qualifier later this year, September 11th, on Lake St. John and Lake Concordia in Louisiana, on the border of Louisiana and Mississippi, near Natchez. I don't know if y'all have been around Natchez, Mississippi, but it's a great little cool town to go hang out. The bass fishing there is going to be phenomenal, and we're going to qualify some anglers for the Bass National Championship next year.
And Sean loves fine wine, if I recall correctly. So if you want to get some extra points, bring him a bottle of wine.
Yes, he does.
Good stuff, man. And Katie shared all the links to your stuff, so we appreciate you calling in and sharing that with us. I'd love to make that trip down sometime.
Yeah, y'all come hang out with us, man. We like to have a good time. Bass fishing set aside, we love to have a good time. I want to give a shout out to my boy Francis Tran. He's hanging out in 13th place in Hobie BOS AOY.
Hey, all right. Let's go.
So there's a couple of us that know how to catch bass, not myself included.
They'll eat anything. Don't worry. Go buy some chatterbaits. They Z-Man makes them. Buy you some chatterbaits. You'll be fine.
Hey, the redfish love them too.
Redfish love anything. Y'all down there, them fish are dumb. Man, they eat anything. Frogs, chatterbaits, spooks, jigs, swim baits. What won't a redfish eat? Drop shot? You ever caught one on a drop shot?
I don't throw spinning reels. You can ask you can ask Sean about that.
Oh my.
Damn. Oh Lord.
Okay.
I don't throw spinning reels. Okay.
I'm from Texas originally. We don't throw spinner reels.
That's smart. That's smart. Smart move.
All right, guys. Appreciate all the comments flying in. We got a few more callers trying to get in. We've got a bunch of comments. We appreciate the comments. Keep them coming. Try to get them up on the screen as fast as I can. All right. Anything else, John, before we get you out of here?
No, that's really all I had. Just love what y'all are doing. Kayak Bass Nation. I'm relatively new to kayak fishing. Just want to help support, spread the word. I love getting people involved. It's a great way to get people out of the houses, off the bank, and onto the water.
Awesome, man. Well, we appreciate you supporting us. We all make this happen together.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. looking forward to seeing y'all down south.
We'll do it.
Yes, sir. All right, let's see if we can get this next fella in here. We got some KBN regulars. Hey, Ryan Van Tine. Turn your sound down. Turn your sound down, Ryan. Mike.
Save JD.
Dude, turn your mic. Okay, we're going to take you off for a second.
We're
gonna replace Ryan. If you can hear us, please turn your volume all the way down, and I'll bring you back in here in a minute. Instead, we're going to slide in with Kyle Long from down the road here in Arkansas. What's up, Kyle?
What's up?
Thank you for having your pants on, Kyle.
Can you hear me?
Thank you for being dressed and having your sound down on the stream.
Hey, I'm doing the best I can. I just thought I'd get on here and see what was happening.
We're just trying to hang in there.
I feel like we just started an OnlyFans right there. I don't know what just happened.
I was actually glad that his volume screwed up because I was like, I don't want to follow that, and I was about 10 seconds from backing out.
We're gonna bring you back in with his mic fix. He had the stream turned all the way up or something. He had like a triple echo going. So
dang,
a lot of issues there.
Yeah, you did, Ryan. I'll throw his comment up. You sure did, brother. But we'll get you back in here. Hang in there.
Hey, I was going to tell you, Jeff. I the other day, your little video that you put out about the deal on the water. About them keeping fish that were too big.
Yeah,
that was quite a deal. And I actually was out there the other day. My dad brought his boat over, and we just went out to Piddle. And we were going to take the kids on the tube and stuff. And I jumped in the water, and we turned his graph on. And at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, the water back here was 102 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
What are y'all doing down there?
It's hot.
It's hot. It was 98 the day I was out there, down by the dam. So.
You jump in, and it was like, it's like shockingly hot. Like, you don't expect it to, that sounds hot, but when you jump in, it's like hot, like a hot tub hot.
Like a hot.
Good stuff. You can probably get a communicable disease if you stay in there too long. I'm not sure.
I've already probably got one because I've spent enough time out here.
But I'm just kidding to you, man.
Yeah.
Did y'all catch any?
We didn't even fish. We're going tomorrow, though. We're going to take my kid out, and we're going to try to catch some bluegill down there. Hopefully it's cool down by the dam and only like 100 or maybe 99. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm just sitting here boatless, wishing I could fish.
Oh, that's right. You sold your kayak waiting on your other one. That's right.
I did, man. I'm officially boatless, and we got an event coming up this weekend. I'll plug it. Natural State Kayak Anglers, Table Rock. Western end of Table Rock. So
what's your new kayak?
I am going to get I got rid of a Predator PDL, and I am going to get a 120 Sportsman 120 PDL. I'm kind of an old town man.
So you haven't gotten any smarter since I met you?
No, I'm still the same dumbass that was at Dardanelle. So
yeah, boy. Okay.
/ Oklahoma.
Hey, you know what? If it's not broke, don't fix it. And jeez. And speaking of broke, you want to talk about some Hobie 360 drives or something?
Oh yeah, zing them, Kyle. I think everybody Kyle knows.
It takes me about 16 hours to get another one, so I'm on my second drive. So I'm not that connected. So
a few people in Kyle's circle were waiting 6 months, I think, for
it was rough. I know of a guy, and I'm not going to mention his name on here in case he wants to keep using it, but he had 2 drives and a hole in his hull. The hole in the hull was so bad that he was bailing water out. So he's had 3 360 drives and 2 holes in a year.
I came from a native, so
that's right. Never mind. You know all about 9 gallons of water.
It's fairly typical. But I highly encourage your friend to bitch on the internet a lot more. The more you complain in public, the faster you get parts. So
hey, there's a fine looking chick.
I'm kidding.
That just said hi to me right there.
Did you see that, Kyle? I threw it up on the screen just for you.
I know, man. You know what? Good looking chick saying hi to me. It happens sometimes, but
that's right.
I'm pretty used to it.
Kyle and I are friends, but I think he's just friends with me so he can talk to my wife whenever he sees her. I think that's the whole scam.
You know what? There's probably some truth to that.
Yeah, that's all right.
I enjoy visiting with her. Jeff's okay.
Yeah. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the truth.
Oh, my gosh. Y'all are wild tonight.
Hey,
this is going about like I thought it would, to be honest with you.
Fantastic.
I was just eating a sandwich, and I figured there's got to be something that we can talk about. So, anyway, that was about it. But I'm about to go back to my sandwich because it's just sitting there, and I'm about to get eaten.
All right, man.
I like it. How's your sandwich maker doing? She all right?
You know, she ain't even here. I had to make it myself.
Oh, man. You're knocking on her all the
Jeff's
time.
house
That's probably why she ain't making you sandwiches.
I dare you to try that one, Kyle. I dare you to try. I said, I dare you to try that one.
You know what? I bet if I talked real sweet, I could get her to make me a sandwich.
If you talked real sweet, she'd get me to make you a sandwich. Is how that would
go. You boys are doing a good job. Keep it up. I'm getting off of here.
All right, brother. Talk to you later.
Good seeing you, buddy.
See you, Ryan.
See you, man.
All right, Ryan. We're going to attempt to bring Mr. Van Tine back in here. Let's see if we hear a punk rock concert in the background. We'll get him back in here.
Like a D-rated version.
He's still got the echo going. Turn the sound down.
It's all the way down. Give me 1 sec. Hang on. That better?
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
I can still hear an echo. Say what you got to say.
SaveJT.com. So I came on to say SaveJT.com. Sneak preview. Here's the book.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The signed book.
He's re-gifting Clifton's gift.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Right there's the autograph. It's a really good book. Trying to pass it on, man.
You're not naked, are you?
And if I am,
you don't have to answer that. You don't have to.
I don't want you to stand up too rapidly.
The Hobie on the Susky, man. It's my first big thing, man. I'm excited. I'm real excited. I've never been so excited to fail in my life, but I'm gonna go give it hell.
You gonna catch him?
I'll get him. It's gonna be a good time, man. I love the river. Hashtag Smalley's rule.
Yes, sir.
That guy. I wonder if he's gonna be Susky.
He needs to be on the show, man. That kid has the wildest story I've ever heard from an event ever.
Yeah, anybody that's brave enough to fish out of a Jackson sit-in site in that weather, honestly, that's a bad idea altogether. But you want it.
We still got a little echo going. But Ryan, we appreciate you calling, bud.
Yeah, man, my bad with the volume.
No,
you good.
Everybody have a good night.
Them Northeast boys are.
Yeah, loud, very loud.
I'll see you at the Susky. Please.
Yes, sir.
Clothes, or at least.
No, I will not. I'll be wearing overalls cut off to my thighs, so I hope you can deal.
Fair. That's fair.
Good stuff.
No shirt.
All right,
man. No problems.
I can't take the echo anymore. He's gone. Thank you, Ryan. That was good. Appreciate you calling in. My Lord.
All right. Anybody without an echo want to call in?
No, appreciate you, Ryan Van Tine. We appreciate you. I always appreciate his lively comments on the group page. It's always a good time when he's involved.
He keeps it spicy.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to, we don't normally run a radio show around here, but what do they say? Phone lines are open. If you want to call in.
Phone lines are open. That's true.
Yeah. Well, the link is open. So all you got to do is hit that link in the description, and we will chat it up with you, whatever you want to talk about.
I want to hear from these rowdy dudes that are always chiming in. I text Jim Clark and ask him if he was going to call in, because apparently he's been sliding in dudes' DMs or something off the group page. He got a bunch of people upset. Some dude made a post threatening to report our page or something if we didn't. What do we have to do? Ban Jim in 12 hours or some shit?
Yeah, this dude gave us a 12-hour ultimatum to ban Jim, or he would report us to Facebook and whoever else for being terrible. And I thought, man, you must be new here. I don't know.
Yeah, you on the wrong page.
Not even close to the worst thing that's ever happened on this group page.
He said a lot worse publicly. But, I mean, bar none, I don't know how you can take your DMs and apply that to the fault of a page. You know, I mean, we got a lot of stuff that goes on the page, and we're probably on a sticky note on Zuckerberg's refrigerator, but we are not responsible for anyone's direct messages to anybody. So please remove us from that. Thank you.
Yeah, and Zuckerberg himself has threatened our page a few times through his robot patrol, so we can take the bullets, can't we, Ryan?
Pew, pew, pew. Let's go.
Pew, pew. Hey, we got another caller. No, Bob, it wasn't your fault, Bob. You didn't do anything wrong, Bob, so don't apologize.
No, Bob did great.
All right, let's see if we can get this next caller in here. What is up, Garrett?
What's up, man? Hey.
And Pancake and the kids. We got a whole crew.
Hey, listen. I mean, I got Pancake with me because, listen, man, she can't hear anything. All right? Let me tell you, when it comes to getting a payout for a month long, it's like talking. It's like talking like this. Hey, I need my money from May. hey. See, no reaction. I can't pay for my dog to get sign language lessons if I can't get paid for May. Now, the last time I had this problem, the great folks at KBN helped the brother out.
Okay.
I mean, come on, man. It's July 12th. I ain't trying to hear nothing about PayPal. I ain't trying to hear nothing about organizational issues. I mean, we was at the national championship. It's a Tourney X thing. It's this thing. At some point, somebody ain't making good decisions. I'm out.
I thought, and I could be wrong.
Amen, Garrett. Amen.
Did they not switch to a new app that was direct pay? Was that not one of the selling points of Fishing Chaotic or whatever?
Yeah, man. The deal was Fishing Chaos was next day payouts or same day payouts or something like that through their wallet, their virtual wallet.
That's very interesting.
Right on that. So I don't know. Garrett, appreciate you calling in, man. That was spot on, and it's been a recurring problem no matter the app.
So have we ever heard of delayed payouts in KBF for months? Have we ever heard of that?
I think there's still people waiting on APR rods from like 2015. So yeah, we've heard of that before.
I'm right here. But if you continue to fish a tournament that you know that you're not going to get your money till months later, you can't complain about it because you knew going into it they weren't going to pay you, man. I mean, we're waiting on Christmas money to come in to get this shit covered. So
yeah,
I can't really feel too bad about it, man. Y'all got to get on it.
Yeah, we helped. I think Garrett was one of the originals that we helped get that payment rolling, and BDH was for some other things. It wasn't KBF related, but we need to get the People's Champ involved, maybe.
Get the People's Champ involved. Get David Cruz, the KBF Justice Department involved. We'll get down on this.
Yeah. I know you can't. I don't think you can post over on the members only page anymore, or you get kicked for inappropriate conduct or something like that. You can't complain over there.
Been a few years since we went down that road, but
yeah, I don't think you can complain publicly there. But you're welcome to complain publicly on our page if you'd like.
Yeah, no, that's what we've made it for. You're welcome.
Yeah, we are beholden to no one, but ourselves, I guess. Let's see. Any more good comments? Oh, we got people that want to meet Pancake.
There's some things going on.
Pancake. Yeah.
I don't know. They're about to start some sort of breeding program or something.
Yeah, it's been a fun one. Yeah, we need the champ. We need Cruz to show up and make something happen here. If anyone else wants to call in and have any payment issues, any questions for us, I put on the page earlier. I don't know where Clifton is. He's, bless his heart, he's a hardworking man, and I know him and his wife are raising a couple of fine children, and they work opposite shifts, and he has to come home and take care of the kiddos. So he's probably
is he on the YouTube change?
I don't know if he is or not. We got a bunch of people on the YouTube and a bunch of people on Facebook, so we appreciate wherever you're watching from. But he may not be able to get on tonight. I don't know. I know he's in Facebook jail, Blake, but that doesn't matter. We're not beholden to Facebook for this stream. We stream on YouTube, Facebook, and
Blake, why are you not calling in? We need to hear about Conrad Benetti's performance. Call your ass in right now. Let's have a discussion. Let's go.
Yeah, Blake. You could answer some questions about coats too. Click that link, Blake. Like Mark just said, Conrad is now, I think, 0 for 2 out of the state of Florida on trying to catch some fish. So
where was there? Let's see if Blake will get in here. I want to get some fine details on what's going on over there.
Garrett said, Pancake can't hear anything, so we've been advised not to have pups.
That's
so the breeding program is canceled. Sorry.
Hey, it's easy to sneak up on Pancake, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, man. That's too funny.
BDH, what's your next tournament? I see you in the comments, man. Let us know. Call your shot. When are you taking Edwin off the throne?
What I was going to say, man, we're also streaming to a third location tonight. For any of the gamers out there that want to get into kayak fishing, this is pumping over to Twitch too.
Oh my
try to pick
gosh,
up some. We're over on Twitch trying to pick up some alternate viewers. So
they have to. I thought we had. Do we have to wear cheerleader shorts and tank tops to get on Twitch?
I don't know how.
Maybe that's probably just the videos that pop up on my feed.
I don't know how any of it works. I don't know if one person will watch it, but it's over there.
All right.
So if you're watching from there, throw something in the comments so we know. That'd be hilarious.
BDH is going to be at La Crosse.
Oh, okay. And he confirmed what I said. Clifton's taking care of the kiddos. Being a dad comes first, so respect, Clifton.
Why is Taylor? I still haven't met Taylor. Can we talk about why that hadn't happened? I thought she was coming to Rayburn.
Randy, that's a big no, sir. Did you see this comment, Ryan?
Yeah, I did. I sure did.
We want people to watch, not flip the channel off.
I'll be honest with you, Jeff. I think that'd pull some ratings in. We might want to shoot that shot and see how it goes.
Well, we will have a Halloween episode. We've never really done a big Halloween to do, so we'll see what happens that night.
I'm trying to think of what I could wear now. Listen, I ain't going to spoil anything for the Susky, but I had this pretty sweet custom noodling outfit made for Alabama. I'm probably going to bust that out at the Susky. I don't know if y'all have ever seen a young lady named Hannah Barron. She noodles fish in certain attire. I simulated some of that. So if you come to the Susky, I promise an entertaining show up there for sure.
Is AJ going to allow noodling bass at the Susky?
I don't know. I ain't gonna ask him. That's my that's my number one rule. Don't ask him.
Yeah. No artificial bait, but you can just grab them. There's nothing against that.
Yeah. What if I put like a lure on my? It's got to have a hook. What if I put a hook and a lure on my thumb?
Yeah, there you go.
Good.
Nobody wants to see that, Ryan.
Jesse, you don't even know. You don't even know what I'm talking about, Jesse.
You'll know till you try it. You set records that night.
We're setting all kinds of records now.
Yeah, it's been a wild night. That's some good call-ins.
Is Blake Knight calling in? Blake, what's going on, man? Come on.
I don't know. We got wide open lines now. Nobody's on. If you want to get on here and talk, there's about 70 of you watching, so I know somebody's got an opinion they want to share about something or ask a question. And I put out the call earlier. If you're a YouTuber that's been trying to spam our dang page, jump on here and tell us why we should subscribe to your page over all the others. And if you do, I will subscribe to that page. And on that note, if you dump a bunch of YouTube links, I don't care if they're about fishing or not. Don't do dump and run. Like we're not about that life. And please don't slide into the Kayak Bass Nation DMs complaining because your dump and run YouTube link got deleted. I really applaud your 13 followers. That's amazing that they're willing to follow you. But we're trying to keep it semi-fresh on the old KBN page. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, for the love of God, the mods, several of the moderators, I got a YouTube channel. I don't put it on the page, and it's our page, and I don't put it on the page. So don't do that. We want to keep the page open discussion, funny stuff, fishing discussion, but keep the links and nonsense off there. But if you want to come on here, some nonsense. Yeah. If you want to come on here and give us your sales pitch, now's the time. Let's hear it. All right, so Kayak Fishing League. Let's go ahead and bring it to the forefront. Well, was it marketed the first biggest professionalist kayak league or something? I saw the commercial for it once. Anyhow, so they're what teams? 4 or 5 man teams, and they travel around to face other different teams on their home waters, right? So our boy Conrad has jumped in on this because he's a pro now. He's hashtag pro. He's about it. I think they got 1 win on their home waters. Is that right, Jeffy? If I understand it right, they're 1 and 2. I follow Conrad close. He's an entertaining follow on social media. He has mastered. I will tell you, he has mastered his write-ups, his post-tournament. I didn't catch any fish write-ups. He's done great on that. He's getting like 4 or 5 paragraphs out of no fish on the board. So that's good. I mean, he's definitely
catching on with it.
Definitely got the live tournament. I was on them in practice thing going.
Yeah, he repeated this past weekend. He repeated his real foot performance. Yes,
I believe so. That is 100% accurate. They got took down by the Alabama boys. Coley McGowan and the Alabama boys did their thing. I think they're undefeated, so good for them.
Of course they did their. I mean, them boys can. So that's the tricky part that I think a lot of the online guys are figuring out is these folks that actually travel quite a bit and get out and fish different waters. I mean, they're good at adapting. They're good at figuring out patterns. They're good at breaking down new water. They're gonna beat you up pretty good because there is an experience level that's required to do that. So I'm not too shocked.
Hey, and anyone that I think Brian is with the Lone Star team, and maybe Clifton's on that team too. I don't know. Coates was on that team. So did the banishment from the bracket deal carry over to the league, or did they have like a players' association meeting and the union taking up for him? I don't know how that works. Is he banned from both? I wonder. Anyone know? Put it in the comments.
I don't know that. Let's see. What do y'all think about the Berkeley Gilly? What is the Berkeley Gilly? Do you know?
Yeah, I've seen it. Let's see if I can pull it up for everybody. It's a new soft plastic.
While you speak on this, Casey Starnes, do you think motors will get passed into CAST, which is our Tennessee State kind of governing board for all the clubs in Tennessee? What we're pushing for, and I think this is the way it'll go, Casey, you will see each club be able to make their own decisions on motors. The state championship, however, will still be paddle or pedal only. So each club can kind of decide how they want to run the trail. TVKA, obviously, Steve and I, we're tired of trying to fight it. Most everybody in the club has motors now, period. So we're going to allow motors in TVKA. I'll look for the final ruling to be club by club basis, but for us, we'll run it on motors.
Trying to find this crazy thing. Let's see. You want to see something hilarious?
He was only suspended. BDH said he's only suspended.
Only suspended? That's interesting.
Who the hell knows, man? But he is no longer on their team.
Okay. For some reason, this is the first thing that came up when I first searched Gilly. It was this old man, so I don't know. I don't know what that is. But there's the actual thing, the Gilly. The most realistic lure they've ever seen, according to whatever website this is.
Is that a swim bait? What is that?
It looks like. Do you remember the? Did you ever throw the big bite baits? They're sunfish imitator.
No, but I bet Dylan Lowry has, and David too. They're all about them big bite baits.
So there you go. There's how you do it. I don't know anything about it. Looks like you can Texas rig it, drop shot it, jig head it. Multiple.
So it's just like a soft plastic sunfish.
Yeah, soft plastic sunfish with a little joint in the tail, it looks like. I haven't seen it in person. I've seen a few things online about it. So there you go.
Hear that, Josh? There's a joint in the tail. So I'll go pick.
Swims on his side, Casey Starn says. Alex Rude or Rudd from Tennessee there was talking about it. Ike's been showing it off on his social. It looks like that big bite baits thing to me. It looks just like it, which is a killer on beds. If anyone knows what I'm talking about. And if it's like that, it'll be good because that thing works. Fishing the beds and on a little power shot.
Aaron Mathis says it won't work in Utah. That's the same size as our bass. By the way, huge thank you to Aaron. She has judged 73 million fish in this Save JT tournament. I feel like every time I open Messenger, it's another question about somebody's fish. Thank you so much, Aaron. Honestly, thank you. I love it. You're a huge help. Guys, again, glance over the rules, watch a couple videos or something before you start this tournament. There's been some information that has been put out in the last couple of weeks. Please don't use the wrong board or a measuring tape or any sort of hand-drawn device you come up with. We would like you to use a catch board or the old school hog trough as long as you don't bend it in half.
Somebody tried to use a fish stick, right?
Right? Two people tried to use a fish stick. One man got very irate and tried to roast me on KBN for using the only fish measuring device that no real tournaments allow anywhere. But thank you for that, sir.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Girl mechanics, Katie. Katie throwing in those girl mechanics. Don't forget that,
lady
Jason.
mechanics.
That was wild.
You know what that's called? Lady mechanics? Something like that.
What's leading now? Is we got what, 118 or something leading the tournament?
Yeah, here, I'll see if I can pull it up for everybody.
That's crazy. The mouth was 1.5 inches from yeah. Try to shut the mouth a little bit if you can. That'd be cool too. We're trying to explain everything as much as possible. I've had a lot of anglers reach out and ask about deductions or whatever, and I try to answer as best as possible. Get the mouth as closed as you can. If it is open a little bit, it's going to be a deduction. That's going to be up to the judges. So that's the chance you take if you don't do it right.
Yeah, man. It's like 20 people over 100. Derek Miller up there with 118.25. And that's right. You see that correctly. 324.25.
Yeah, there's a link in the description if you want to call in and jump in on the show. Katie has also posted it above in the link as well.
Yeah. We're going to stay on here just a little bit longer. We've been going for about an hour. Time flies. If anyone wants to call in last minute or have us cover anything else, click in there real quick before we wrap this thing up. I know Ryan's in Memphis and he's probably want to get out on the streets and see what's going on.
There's no place I would want to be less than on the streets of Memphis. So we can do this all night long. Jump on in.
Hey, we got another caller. This could be interesting. Hang on a second.
Wesley, are you donating a pedicure? Is that what's happening?
Bob, what's up, my man?
What's up?
Bobby P.
I'm sorry for almost getting Miniac or KBN banned. I just wanted to point it out there. I didn't mean any harm.
No. Bob was the man behind the original post that prompted the 12-hour mandate guy.
So your post wasn't the problem, Bob, because we actually
it was the guy that freaked out for getting a couple nibble pics from Jim Clark.
No, yeah. we completely encourage calling things out publicly. That's actually what we're about. So
and that's what I've heard. And that's what I've heard. And I was just minding my own business and on Friday night, and all of a sudden I get this DM from a guy named Jim Sancho Clark. I've heard of him from watching KBN and everything, and all of a sudden I get a big message that says "bat fuck" and just minding my own business. I'm like, out of the blue.
This is why we can't have nice things.
But on the bright side, Bob, he sent that to a bunch of people apparently, and I don't know why he did that.
And I asked him to come on and tell us why. Like, I don't know if this is some copy and paste rampage that he went on or what. Like, why are people getting so many messages from you late at night?
I don't know. I got a couple theories, but I'm going to keep
a couple theories.
I've been in the bowels of the internet researching the reason behind this. By God.
My gosh.
Yeah.
I'm glad you survived, Bob.
Nope, I've survived. And, honestly, it don't really bug me that much. I decided to go KBN fashion and just post it right on KBN and be like, all right, this is fucking hilarious. But
my man Mike is disappointed he didn't get one, he says. Sorry, Mike.
Oh.
We'll see what we can do.
I don't have any explanation for what happened.
So, your guess is as good as mine.
I don't have a lot to offer on this one.
Yeah.
Jim's been banned from Facebook. He usually gets banned about every other day. I don't know. I don't know
if Bob hung up or just dropped us, but he
built up negative energy or what. Yeah. But Bob, thank you for coming on to explain your post. Most of us were pretty clear on what went down there.
Familiar face, Ryan. Or side of his head, anyway.
I can't see it yet.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute. We got.
Hey, boss lady.
Hey,
boss lady in the back. Was that Chick-fil-A in her hand? What was that?
That's I get to take the trash out. So it's a Target bag.
Now look at all that stuff in the background. I want you to see all of Steve's hoarding back there. Boy,
oh my gosh, this is a little of it, and then there's 2 bedrooms full of it. I mean, it's like Sanford and Son in this mug. I mean, I don't know.
The whole dugout. That's if you ever go to the dugout and you can't find rods or tackle, it's because they're at Steve's house.
Yeah.
Now you know.
Oh yeah, man. We actually myself and Sassy Dan and AJ McQuarter went to dinner and had a few drinks. So typical, impromptu fashion. That's when you call KBN, is when you've had a little bit, a little bit of courage in you. So just wanted to call and support y'all. Appreciate y'all getting this out there and everything. And yeah, man, I enjoy it. I just, you set the mindset and the mentality that we're going to get on here and have fun and don't take shit personal, and you just let it ride. You know what I mean?
That's it, baby.
We
wide
tried
dick
to.
Open.
How did you
wide,
get AJ
wide
to
dick
come
open,
to
as they
dinner?
say.
How did you get him to come to dinner, but he can't come fish a dang tournament with us?
Because Jordan dog sat Boone. So yeah, that was
it. Boone. He can fish on the kayak. He ain't seen what was Shoal the river dog, Eddie McRae's dog. I think Drew Gregory had a dog at one point on his kayak for a while.
Yeah, he's pretty close to getting trained, I think. So yeah, but
okay, all right,
yeah. But no, yeah, I just wanted to just tell you guys, I thank y'all for everything y'all put out there, and it's we all like to get on here and shoot the bull and have a bunch of fun and carrying on, but when it's time to get serious, this is a platform where we get to share, not only the grassroots area, but the state level stuff and then the national stuff, and as long as people understand, we're on here, just shooting the bull and having a good time, everybody supports everything across the board because, it's all here to make us all better. And I just wanted to kind of let it out of the bag a little bit. I know Ryan knows and we talk about everything, but next year, Sassy Daniel Davis going to help me with the Tennessee Bass Nation. And I'm going to step in and be doing the Georgia Bass Nation next year as well. And just want to go ahead and put it out there as we get our schedules ready. As quick as Hobie and KBF and Bass gets theirs out, we'll
get out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna get ours rocking and pumped out, and regardless of any kind of affiliation, Ryan knows where my heart is. It's to give to everybody that we can do, and I mean he's always supportive of everything, and whether we agree or not, in the end, he understands, I'm going to do what I want to do. And he's the same way. And we support one another in that. And so, with Georgia and Tennessee, the reason we want to do what we're going to attempt to do is so that, our anglers, our people who can't travel necessarily and fish the Hobies or KBF or the Bass events, or can't afford it, or just not comfortable with it yet, we want to be that stepping stone. I think that is totally okay. There's an element and a ginormous market for that. And I just think that it's kind of lacking in our area. Freddie Garza did good with it this year. He did all that he could do, but he's got a regular 9 to 5 and 2 jobs actually. So I have, less time, but somehow I'm going to make it work. And, we're putting it out there so that our people can fish our home waters and have a hellacious payday, because as it stands right now, we're at 100% payout. I have money from sponsors to pay for, TourneyX and PayPal, working every day to get more money to pay, over 100% if we can. And that's what we'll always strive to do. Because, I'll just be blunt with you. KBF has retracted a lot, and I think they did a great thing in structuring to 7, 8, 9 events. And Ryan included, I know we missed 5 or 6 years ago where we had something local that we could belly up and just, be, and fight for that $100 top tournament against that kind of quality angler. And people enjoy us for some reason in our area that they do travel. I mean, you got Kurt Smits and the Oars, and Harshman, they all travel from up north, Booth and all of them. I mean,
when you think back to that Gunnersville tournament, the Gunnersville tournament that Jody Campbell won,
yeah,
we had, 160 something anglers. And I mean, when you talk about the cream of the crop, just shaving the foam off the very top of the sport,
yeah,
every one of them were in that field. And that's something that has been missing ever since. I feel like that was the pinnacle of the big regional mid-range events. And I would love to say, I'm glad you're doing it, Steve. I couldn't pick a better person to run it. So I'm glad you stepped in and taken that role over. And I hope you put it together. I mean, you did great with Tennessee this year, but Tennessee and Georgia both, because I know Georgia is kind of missing. They're missing that upper level stepping stone that you're talking about here. And I know Jamie and the dugout stand firmly behind it. Jamie supports the local market in a huge way. I'm really looking forward to see where this goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I appreciate that. And what got me really was just, obviously we're with Dugout, but then like when we did the online series, and granted, it's online, there's a merit to it to a certain level, but watching these people fish and whom you never heard of, and it doesn't matter where they're fishing, you're still catching these gargantuan fish. And I'm just like, dude, there's some legit anglers here. And just through the back channels, knowing who we know, you talk to these people and they're like, oh yeah, that dude's been a hammer for a while. And they don't have a platform, or there's a platform that they choose to not go with yet, or they're not comfortable with it. And that's just something that we've all, yourself with myself and the others that we have helping, have always been good at, is somehow we can coerce people out of the house. You know what I mean? And like we just talked about the other night in our local club, the guys who didn't qualify for our state team, those are the guys that push us, that make us make the state team, because any given day we can fish Norris or Chickamauga or Gunnersville or Del Hollow or wherever, and anyone on that roster can win that day. So you can't show up and just sit there with a nut hanging out. You got to bring the wood that day. You got to come and fish. We don't come here to play around, and that's what I really, really get passionate about. And I didn't think that I would ever, because I do miss doing the national level, but but now the angler interaction on the other level is just, that's what really keeps me in it, and I enjoy it. But having said that, we're going to do 3 in Georgia like we did in Tennessee last year. Ryan, we had to cram a schedule together. This year we've got a little more leeway as quickly as those national levels get out, but we've already got literally 5 or 6 cities in both states that want us there. And that's where I'll get the money to pay for Attorney X and PayPal and a judge and an officer to run it and the whole 9 yards, because, you can't do it for free. You got to pay people for working for you. And then from there, that extra money goes over to the anglers, like our state championship on Chickamauga. I've got the budget to pay for all of that. Just got the trophies in today, and it's the ones that we use for our local club, and Hobie ended up using for theirs now. And then after that, there's budget for a good dinner on Saturday. We're going to give away free solo cups to that event too. So it's going to be a good time, and people showing up and showing out is what lets our cities continue to do this, and it can happen on any state. It doesn't have to be a Hobie. It doesn't have to be Bass, KBF. Just put together something on your own, promote it, get people involved with it, and these communities will support you. So kind of carrying on there a little bit, but we had a good Mexican dinner. So, but yeah, I just wanted to hop in here and give my little 2 cents on it all. And I thank both of you for putting out there and doing what you do. I know it's fun, but there's also a risk to it, but I know y'all accept that, and I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir, man.
We appreciate you, Steve. Love you, brother.
All right, man. I love y'all. Y'all be careful. And Jeff, we're getting ready for football here, and I know your boy Rattler is going to try to show out, but don't bring it.
Whoa. Press pause. Did you say Rattler?
Oh, you're the other OU. Oh, okay. Not the real OU that's been around for forever. You're the other OU. Okay, never mind.
I've got 0 OUs in my pocket, brother. It's OSU, the Ohio State University.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. They're all gone pro, and you can't rebuild like we do down in Tuscaloosa.
Whatever.
There's a reason they call it Titletown. So.
Cut him off. Get this crap out.
Y'all, I got to get in here before I get my nuts cut off. I love you. See you.
All right.
See you, boy.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's see. We got 2 more callers. We're gonna wrap this thing up. Bob is back in. He wants to finish up whatever he was saying. Bob, we're gonna let you slide back in real quick before we wrap this thing up.
Well, what I was going to talk about before is irrelevant, but I just wanted to ask if you guys would be interested in coming up to Minnesota sometime.
Minnesota. I actually would be interested to come up to Minnesota.
Now, so there's an event coming up on August 14th. I don't know if it can slide for your schedules, but there's for Miniac Bass Fishing League, they're having an event on Leech Lake. It's the third largest, I believe it's the third largest lake in Minnesota, and it's going to be a phenomenal event.
Does it have smallmouth?
smallmouth and big largemouth. Well, big for Minnesota.
Okay.
I like smallmouth. I'll take the smallmouth, please.
Yeah.
Good
And
stuff.
It is. It's a great thing. Them boys that put it on, they've got the right idea with it because there's one more other club there, but that club, I don't want to name drop them because they just want to be like equivalent to a Legion softball league on a Saturday night.
Yeah. They're not
But
trying to get.
I like it. That's a good time, though. It's a good time.
All right, man. Well, yeah, I appreciate you getting back in here and sharing that info with us, and always
right.
being involved on the page, man.
Yep. Be yourself, man.
Thank you, Bob.
Yes,
Take
sir.
care, bud.
All right. Last but certainly not least, let's get this final caller in here. Welcome to the show, Mr. Rotten. Rotten or Routen? How do I
Justin
pronounce
Rotten.
I'm here in band Purgatory in Alabama. How you doing?
How you doing, man? What do you got for us tonight, man? Appreciate you clicking in.
I think it's long overdue. I just wanted to say I'm sorry for everybody I made mad over there.
You're all right, man. You ain't got to apologize to us. We all in good fun.
I was not. I shouldn't have took it the way I did when all that happened a few months ago, but I'm sorry. That's what I wanted to say.
That's
I
all
appreciate
good,
you coming
buddy.
on
I
live like a
promise.
man and doing that, brother. You're a good man. Well, there you go. What a way to end it, Ryan. Wow.
I mean, come on. I like
My
it.
goodness.
Good. Tip my hat to you, Justin.
Yeah. Wow. I don't even know what to say about that. Ashley
I don't
K's in
either.
the comments
I mean,
saying,
honestly, we don't take too much personally. And even, I know, I know he fired off a few shots, but I still had him, he had access to my public posts on my personal page and made a great meme account that was Lambert's mama, MOMMA, with
oh, my.
a picture of this methed out chick on there. It was, I mean, it's funny. You got if you put yourself out there with access to the public, you gotta expect some craziness every now and then. But it's all good, Justin. No hard feelings, bud.
Well, I appreciate him sliding in here and saying that on camera. That was wild. There's Cliff with the last comment of the night.
What? He's here?
He's in the YouTube comments.
Oh shit! I was like, why can't I even see this?
There he is, man. But yeah, what a night that was. That was fun, man. I can't wait to do another one this fall.
I was gonna say people are a lot more lively in the summer. That's what we learned on this one. We don't want to keep you guys any longer. We've been on for an hour and 12 minutes. Thanks for everybody hanging out. Appreciate the comments. All the callers that jumped on, we really appreciate it. Garrett Morgan, I hope you get your money probably by December to get the kids something good for Christmas. I don't know. Oh, the Bassmaster on Pickwick deadline has been extended some more. If any of you guys want to try to slide in there, I don't know what else we got.
Yeah, we got much. We ain't got much. I'm still kind of in shock about what just happened. So, yeah.
Here we go.
Cheers.
Thanks, Memphis.
Go to Save JT. Get us to 1,000. We're gonna wrap this thing up, and we'll have us a guest lined up for next Monday. That was fun, y'all. Appreciate everybody.
Sure, Patrick Malone. We love you, buddy.
Yes, sir. We're going.